Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Chit Chat Queen. So today we're going to talk about ways that you can grow together with your significant other, whether you are married or just in a relationship. Y'all, we got to try to figure out some ways to stay together during this thing because this quarantine will take you completely out. So we have to be productive and thinking of ways to make it through, okay? Because this is something serious. And some of us, I don't claim it, but I'm just saying, might not make it. This quarantine, right? Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk about ways to grow together during this quarantine, all right? So, one of the ways is one of the things that I harp on with my husband is communication. If the communication is there, you will have less misunderstandings, less debates, less arguments, because it's clear. You both know where each other's coming from. You also want to have a healthy communication language, okay? You don't want to come at each other sideways, to the left, from the right. No, come straight, respectful, from your heart. That's another thing too. Speak from your heart. Let your significant other know. This may sting, but it's coming from my heart. It's coming from a place of love. You hear what I'm saying? So let your communication be clear and respectful to the other person. Because you think about it, how do you want the communication to be to you? You don't want nobody coming to you sideways telling you nothing. So, you gotta, you know, you might have to communicate. See, you're gonna have to do some things you don't want to do. Point blank, period. And I ain't just talking about during the quarantine. I'm talking about especially if you married, you're gonna have to do things you don't want to do. You're gonna have to say things you don't want to say. I'm talking about in a way of keeping the marriage afloat. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the marriage balanced. I ain't talking about no crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So communication is one of the ways. Okay. Another way, give each other space. So I know y'all saying, how can that be one of the ways when we quarantine, we're supposed to stay at home? You've got to become creative. Say, for instance, you have a deck. One can go on the deck, get some fresh air, and the other one can be in the room, or the other one can be in the living room, or one can be in the living room, one can be in the bedroom. You have to give each other space. You can't stay up under each other all day. Now, it's some couples out there that flow like that. Now they good with that. They good with being in each other's space. They don't have to have space. So if that's you, great. This one ain't for you. These for the people get a little annoyed when your significant other breathing and you like, why you breathing? If they get up and walk, you like, why you walking? You know what I'm saying? That's what the quarantine do to you, y'all. So you have to be able to give each other some space. You got to be understanding to each other's needs as well. You might not understand why your you may not understand why your spouse needs space because you good. You like, hey, I'm chilling. You right here. You ain't bothering me. But they may feel like they need space. That's where that understanding comes from. That's what I just said. You may have to do things that you do not want to do because you may not understand why they need it, but guess what? They need to give them to a child. Okay? Y'all trying to make it through in one piece together. Better than when you went in. That's the goal too. You want to come out this thing better than you went in, okay? Another way to grow during this quarantine is date night. Okay? I know some of y'all are accustomed to going out to eat. Guess what? You can't go out to eat. You got to stay home. So, you got to make the best of this thing. You and your boo, y'all can get in the kitchen, y'all can cook together. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got one who cooks more than the other, Still, you can involve the other one who does not cook all the time, coming with what y'all want to eat. You want to make it a joint thing. That's what I'm getting to. Okay. Always include the other. Coming with y'all a nice dinner. If y'all have kids, put them kids in their room. Y'all sit down, have y'all dinner. If y'all got some candles, light y'all a candle or two. If y'all got a little drinky drink, get your little drinky drink. Sit down. No phones. No phones. It's just you and the boo. And y'all got a good meal. Y'all communicating. Y'all talking with no distractions. No kids, no phone, no sports. I said that loud enough for my husband to hear. None of that. Cut the TV off. Unplug the TV if you have to. Remember, you got to make it out this thing better than you went in, okay? So, you have date night, okay? Another way to make it through this quarantine, if you have kids, have a family night. Because, now remember, all y'all are in the same house most of the time, okay? So, include the kids. Again, y'all can maybe one night is family night where y'all cook together. Y'all come up with something you want to eat. Y'all sit down, eat as a family. No phones. You know what I'm saying? And y'all talk. Share. I mean, you could just it's a array of things you can do. Another thing is great to do while everybody is home right now is as a family, y'all can spend more time sharing scriptures with each other. That would be a great thing to do, having conversations about God and what it is. See, this thing is all about how you're feeling, how this quarantine has you as a family feeling, has you as a husband and wife feeling. It's important to express your feelings from a very loving place, because I know it can get frustrating and things come out the wrong way. That's not going to help anything. So it's like I said, if you already start to express your feelings on the regular, it's already out there how you feeling. It's good to talk. I'm a talker. I'm telling you, it will benefit your family, your household, because you want to keep peace in your house. And you want everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be understood. They may not be understood, but everybody wants to be understood. So that's a good way. I'm telling you, when you put God in anything, you cannot fail. So once you start, give the kids their scriptures, you have your scriptures, and then y'all talk about, what you read, it will open up. Because see, at that time now, God is there now. Where two or more are gathered, God is surely present. So he's there now. So see, now that's a time to really, everybody can open up and express themselves if you already haven't. But you just got to talk consistently during this time. Because this is a time where things are happening that we're not accustomed to. Some of us are not accustomed to being home all the time. We're not accustomed to not working. We're not accustomed to being around our spouses and our kids like we are. We ain't accustomed to cooking like we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many changes that are taking place. But they can be beneficial to your family if you allow them. So make the best of it. I know it's frustrating, and I know sometimes, you want to sit your husband outside. Or is that me? My bad. I know sometimes you just want to scream and just drive off somewhere, but you're still going to have to come back to the same thing. So come up with some ways, to just make things better for your household. It ain't nothing like having a house full of peace. It ain't nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have days, of course, where you're going to deal with some attitudes because you got all the different personalities in your house. But To have peace in your house, ain't nothing like it. To have peace in your marriage is nothing like it. To have peace with your kids, you know what I'm saying? And so when you speak to each other, you're gonna automatically come from a place of peace and love. I'm telling y'all what I know. Okay? And I ain't finna stand on here in front. And I don't want y'all to think that everything at the Chit Chat Queen house is golden. It's good. But sometimes, listen, y'all, I want to put the husband outside. Y'all know the manager just holding on by a thread. Now my daughter, she cool. My daughter pretty cool. My daughter might make it, but the mother too, outside. Okay. But y'all don't put them outside. Don't follow the chit chat when y'all don't do that. Don't put them outside. Okay. So we've talked about communication, date night, family night, giving each other space. Oh, and also remember, when you are, y'all guess what? Y'all guess who done came late? The manager. Didn't I just got through talking about the manager? Go on, speak to the family.
You talking about me?
Didn't I tell y'all he hanging on by a thread?
You know, I gotta say every time.
How long we been here, family? How long we been here talking?
5 minutes. Well, yeah, anyway, hey y'all, how y'all doing?
That's the manager, y'all. Telling y'all he gonna be replaced.
Well, who?
Y'all see what I mean about this quarantine thing? It'll take you out. Don't let it take you out, y'all. Keep your heads up. That's what Tupac say. Wasn't that Tupac? Yeah, it was Tupac. Tupac said keep your head up. Yeah, like him, but Tupac. Don't play with me. So we have talked about some ways to basically grow and stay together during this quarantine. Another thing, remember, if you have to go out to the store and it's a 2-parent household, send one person. Let one person stay home. Send one person, because just in case. Make sure that person wrapped up all good and stuff. That's why I thank God for video, because you got FaceTime. You can do video from a lot of different places now. So just send one person. They're saying to do that anyway, though. If you just have one person from your house be the representative at the store, to cut down on so many people at the store and so forth stuff. So that's a good thing to do. Let me check my notes, y'all. I think we talked about everything. Yeah, and you can play family. You can play games with the kids too. One of the things me and my husband like to do is play Uno. And it gets a little aggressive because he feel like he the best, but I have to let him know the Chit Chat Queen is in the building. We have a bingo game, and we have Monopoly. So that's other things you can do too. Y'all can play games. Y'all just gonna have to get creative. Now my son likes to play Xbox, so that's his kind of thing. My daughter does her own thing. My husband does his own thing. I do my own thing. But we come together at times and play games and do whatever, But most of the time we're all in our own zone, and when needed, we know how to, for the most part, communicate to the best of our ability. So now, let me tell you this. What do y'all think about Georgia opening up all these places? Now, where I'm at, they opened up the beach, and I was well, not told. I heard that it was packed. So this is my thing. If they're requesting for us to stay home, saying that will help the to go away quicker. So money is more important than people's lives. I'm confused on that. Just because stimulus checks went out, I mean, our thinking has to be different anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how long this is going to last. Some of us still have not started getting our unemployment. Some of us may not get unemployment. Some of us may not get stimulus checks. Some of us still paying rent, mortgages. I don't get the urgency to open up places for people to go in a place where it's impossible to be 6 feet from somebody. Furthermore, I don't understand why y'all going out there. Let's just get to it. Why is you have to have your nails done? I don't understand. What is the necessity? Do you know Ming Lee would not see me till next year? If I was wearing nails, Ming Lee, look, I would send her a text, let her know, hey, girl, this is the day I was supposed to have been seeing you up in the shop. But guess what, girl? I ain't gonna see you. We gonna try next month. We gonna try next month. Ming Lee ain't gonna see me. They flying up in there getting their nails done. For what? If Rona get to you, so what? You just gonna be laid up with your nails done? Crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand why folks just can't sit down. I don't understand that. But you know what? I say that, but then I can come back and say this too. I do get it though. You know what I'm saying? I do get how people are so used to moving. You know, they moving and shaking. You got people who work all the time. You got people who stay away from home all the time. You got people in the household where one usually deals with the house and the children and the other one doesn't. So when they're home, it's awkward because they home so much and they're not used to dealing with home and the kids so much. You know, I get those instances. You know what I'm saying? I get that, right? Did I say that right? I'm an example. Child, you know what I meant. So I get that. But when you're dealing with something like this, you're going to have to sit down. It just baffles me, y'all, when I just hear that. I just, for me, they can open up 50 stores. You will not see the Chit Chat Queen in none of them. I'm going to tell you what you will see. You may see her name on the computer screen as an online order. You may see that. But you're not going to see the Chit Chat Queen in no store. You're not going to see a representative of the Chit Chat Queen's family in no store trying to get, unless it's groceries, because we got to eat. But that other stuff, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't see the need of flying out there, increasing your chances, maybe doubling your chances or tripling your chances of being lit up. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. I don't understand. And the cases keep increasing, but they keep opening up. They keep opening up businesses with the cases increasing. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. But for me and my household, we won't be there. Every nail been fell off, honey. You see these wraps. They fashionable. I appreciate the compliments I get from the wraps. But under the wraps, it's something you or me don't want to see. Guess what? If a salon opened tomorrow, Taisha would not see me. My hairdresser is not named Taisha, I'm just saying. She wouldn't see me. It's crazy. But anyway, enough of my ranting, child. I know. Y'all know how these videos go. Y'all know. But anyway. So make the best of it in your household, y'all. Make the best of it in your relationships and your marriage. Don't let this thing take you out. Because it can. When you think of when you think of the significance of this thing, how it affects your money, your family, you know, and it's changing up how you move and shake, and you know, don't let it get you, y'all. Just think of some ways what's best for you and your household. And some of those ways I named, now one of them may not be good for y'all. But you're gonna have to come up with something. Or when this thing ends, you ain't gonna have no family. You ain't gonna have no marriage. You know, just saying. Anyone can tell. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Something just told me not to say that. So I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, figure out some ways that's best for you and your family. I encourage married couples also for y'all to have your own Bible study, because that's a whole ministry separate from your family. That will help strengthen your marriage, and it'll help in a lot of different areas of your marriage as well. So, get y'all a scripture too, and discuss what it meant to you when you read it, because you got to know God for yourself. Your spouse can't do it for you. When you get up there to them pearly gates, he ain't gonna ask you for your spouse. He gonna ask you about you. I don't know why y'all be thinking mom and them gonna talk for y'all at the gate. No, she not. You gonna have to get up there and talk for yourself. And if you don't know him, what you gonna do? Gonna be up there scrambling. That's what you gonna do. So that's a good thing for married couples to do. I would say married couples, you can do it together and do it individually. Strengthen you individually and then strengthen you as a couple. You get what I'm saying? Don't let the quarantine take you. Let the you take the quarantine and let it better you. Let it better your family. You got to do a switcheroo on this thing here, y'all, because this ain't of God. It's not. And if you let this thing do what it wants to do, it's going to destroy a lot of lives, a lot of households. So stay prayed up. That's what I do. I stay prayed up. So I think that's it for this video. Thank y'all for joining me. Hello to all my previous family members and my new family members. Hello. Thank y'all for coming on over and joining. If you are still watching and you're still trying to, check me out, whether you want to go on, hit that subscribe button, child, and come on over here. This is the perfect time. We all at home. And you come on over here and get away from that husband and them children. And you come on over here, sit down, get you a laugh, get you a good conversation. I done told y'all, bring your drinks and your snacks and we have a good conversation. It's needed. It's really needed. And also, in the comments, and I told y'all this on another video, y'all was hard-headed and didn't do it, I don't believe. Now, family, I'm going to try this again. In the comments, put some stuff down y'all want to talk about. Because I know y'all got stuff you want to talk about. There's some stuff y'all want to talk about, and I don't know what y'all waiting on. So go on, put it down in the comments. Some things y'all want to talk about, and we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna tackle it, because and another thing too. Let me say this before I close out. You don't want the energy around you negative. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't have to be, even if things around you are bad, it's all about how you react to it. You see what I'm saying? And it's not good to be in a negative headspace or energy. It's always good to be as positive and have the best energy around you as possible. That helps you to think straight. That helps you to think more clearer. And when things like this, something like this happens, your mind can get clouded really quick, really fast, and it will be hard for it to become clear because you were focusing on the wrong thing. So that's just a little freebie. Okay, freebie. Y'all gonna have to do a lot of woo sign. A lot of wooston. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to. Lord help me. I'm telling you. I do it. I'm a witness and I get through my days. So y'all hang in there. Hang in there. I thank you guys for joining me for another video. Thank you guys for being here again with me. Y'all stop being hard-headed and then put some stuff down in the comments. And I will see you guys on the next video. Blessings to each and every one of you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I love you guys. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, I see you. You don't think I see you? When the family pull up, you don't think I see you sitting in the car? Or sitting across the street or peeking through the bush? I see you. What you waiting on? You want to know what's going on over here, don't you? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. What is you waiting on? We see you. Okay, guys. I know. I can keep going on and on and on, but I'm not. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Later.